Okay. 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 This one. Okay. So we have. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Vocals on point, which I was really cool because we just did the demos recently. And it's a great day to play. Great day to play. Great day to play. Great day to play. It's a great day to play, everybody! Welcome on into the channel. Yeah. Whether it's your first time here or you are rejoining us, thank you for being here with us today. You are loved, appreciated, always welcome here in this channel, and you are enough. We're back. More J-Hope, Jack in the Box. This time it is Equal Sign. Super, super excited. This album has been absolutely fantastic so far, so I'm really, really excited to dive more into it. And if you want to see all of our other album reactions, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to see more stuff like this live, make sure you also follow us on Twitch, because that's where our live streams are every Saturday at noon Central Time. That is in the description below. And if you're looking for even more BTS exclusive content, we do have a Patreon channel where everything unlocks for just $1, and there's a ton of BTS stuff on there. It's 85% BTS stuff, and there's a bunch of videos on there, so make sure to check that out as well. But without further ado, let's get into this. Don't forget, we're going to do this, and then right afterwards, we will get in and we'll do Hobie's interview portion where he talks about it, so stay tuned for that as well. Let's go! Love the beat so far. 나의 시작은 고시계 어쩌면 우리가 묻히게 목시계 외쳐도 소리 없는 하우스 피부를 느끼는 다른 점 정당하게 올라서 뭉치고 가슴 치매가 합동 세상은 넓고 사람 마음 참 좁다 꼭 같을 필요는 없어도 다른 게 왜 죄일까 나이를 넘어 성별을 넘어 무경을 넘어 어쩌면 모두의 숙제 같은 것 나부터 괴롭혀 자발하니 차인 것 편견에 피자 하나야 해 그건 우린 것 Please I really love that. The understanding the difference between difference and prejudice. I really, really like that line. I really, really like that line. We'll check out the dual set lyrics after this one too as well. It's going pretty fast, but that line really, really stood out to me. Please paralyze your mind. Gotta see the other side. Because you're nothing to be kind. We're so different, you and I. Looking for love in a different light. Until we find an equal side. Okay. 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 This one. Okay. So we have. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Vocals on point, which I was really cool because we just did the demos recently and got to see kind of his version of DNA, and here's vocals in there. And you don't always realize, because a lot of times his vocals are like in the background, so you don't realize how good of a voice he actually has because he's focused on rapping a lot, but he does have an amazing voice. This one is like much more like the beat in here, still kind of like that late 90s-ish kind of like boom bap beat, but then when it gets to it, this like reminded me, it was like Boys to Men meets New Kids on the Block, like that very old school kind of like boy bandish kind of feel, but still had that like R&B like R&B feel. Like very, very, very good. Really, really good. Okay, I want to look at the dual set lyrics. Chat is like going crazy right now. They're like, play this song again. We got a lot of songs to get to again. We have a lot of songs to get to today, guys. So we will, if we have time, when we're done with everything, we will come back and we will do this again. All right. No, I get it. I see you guys. I see ya. All right. Very, very good song. Okay, let's talk about it. So the other thing, I want to go into the dual set lyrics first, only because I just want to make sure there might be some differences. So before I make my comments on them, I want to make sure that I have all the lyrics right. But yeah, they're obviously from a larger macro level, right? There's the conversation about equality just in general, and we're talking about everything. We're talking about equality no matter how you look, your religion, everything. Like the equal sign, we obviously know is a huge thing in terms of like the LGBTQIA community as well. Like there's just so much that's going into this. So really, really loving this. We're going to do this, then we'll get into the thing. It does have a note for the album interview. J-Hope said his track is about, regardless of race, culture, nationality, social status, or position, people need to be treated equally. He also talked about his deliberate choice to do the chorus in English to show that even though his English has room for improvement, that does not stop him from singing in English. He considers this track as part 2 of Piece of Peace Part 1. So very, very cool. All right. We prepare to see each other and meet each other's eyes. No one is above anyone else, and no one is below anyone else. Let's roll with love, with trust, with respect, step by step. We're still indifferent to the world. We need to pay attention to ourselves, because a change is soon to begin, but perhaps it's on us. Though I try crying out until I lose my voice, it's a silent outcry. I love that line. And it is very, very difficult for people that are trying to make change in the world. Sometimes it can feel like it's not enough. But I love the part that he said in the last interview piece that we did, where he said, like, even if it's just like a couple of people, even if a couple people can resonate with it and it can make them change, like that's enough for him. And to kind of recognize that, I think is very, very important for people that are trying to make change. That I'm different, it's palpable, which literally means to feel something through someone's skin, means to feel something firsthand. Given the theme of this track, I think it's not a stretch to also read this line as the color of my skin made me feel I'm different. Risen to the top by playing fair, I tilt my head in confusion and hit my chest in frustration. It's such a big, wide world, and such narrow minds people have. We don't necessarily have to be the same, but why is it a sin to be different? Beyond age, beyond gender, beyond nationality. Perhaps this is a homework for everyone. I should first awaken myself to the truth, that it's not to be discriminated, it's just different. That the victim of prejudice is no one else but us. We need to know. So that line is a little bit different there. Please, hate'll paralyze your mind. Gotta see the other side. It costs you nothing to be kind. Not so different, you and I. Looking for love in a different life until we find the equal sign. Same. The breaths we breathe, same. The dreams we dream, same. The laughter and tears in our lives, same. Each and every one of them deserves to be respected. Just a piece to give strength. In the puzzles of our hearts, it'll all make sense one day. So I'm singing for love in this world. Come on, let's come together. Equality is you and me. This has okay, hold on, because it sounded like it a little bit. Hold on. I want to go back and see if it can. It's on the tip of my tongue. People living, people dying, feeling hurt and living crying. When you practice what you preach, make me turn the other cheek. Father, 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 help us. Send some guidance from above. People got me questioning. Where's the love? Where's the love? Where's the love? Where is the love, the love, the love? It was in a completely different key, so I know I was off there, but like, it like even starts like that opening part outside of it being in a different key. And like, funny enough, the I loved early Black Eyed Peas. They were brilliant. And again, you want to talk about another group that went against the grain musically. Like that music was not what was happening, was not what was on the radio at the time. And Monkey Business is one of my favorite albums of theirs. Their later on stuff, I could really take or leave it. It wasn't that they were bad songs, but it was like it started getting too commercial for me. But early on, and it's a very, very similar message. So I love that. I love that here, that it kind of has that vibe with it. And again, this is not a safe song. Like none of this is safe for him to do. And regardless of where you are in the world, doesn't matter whether it's stuff that's going on in South Korea or just worldwide. Like it's like when you talk about equality in the world right now, it's like somehow equality is a political issue all of a sudden. Like people being treated the same as other people has somehow become a political issue. And I don't understand how we've gotten to that place in the world. Okay. Let's do the interview. I think that the interview lives over... Nope. Where does my interview live? Did I close out my interview? I closed out my interview. Okay, we're going to open the interview. I closed out the interview, guys. I'm sorry. I think you have the interview on the... Yeah.
여러분들에게도 많은 사람들에게도 한 번쯤 이런 생각을 가져봐 줬으면 좋겠다라는 생각을 다룬 곡입니다. 이 트랙도 모와 굉장히 결이 같아요. 그리고 이 주제를 다루면서 또 하나의 시너지가 탄생한 부분인 것 같습니다.
This is still stop. Okay.
그리고 다음 트랙입니다. Equal Sign이라는 곡입니다. 이 곡도 어떻게 보면은 내용 자체가 마냥 키치하지는 않은 것 같아요. 굉장히 심오한 부분이고 과연 내 스스로가 이 주제를 다뤄도 되나라는 조금은 그런 미숙한 부분도 있을 것 같은데 근데 제 입 밖으로 한 번은 꺼내보고 싶더라고요. 그래서 다룬 이야기고 제목 그대로 동등, 평등에 관련된 노래입니다. 그게 뭐가 됐든 인종, 문화, 국가, 뭐 사회적인 지위, 위치를 다 떠나서 사람들은 동등할 필요가 있고 평등할 필요가 있고 그냥 사람 위에 사람 없고 사람 밑에 사람 없다 라는 그런 곡이고요. 또 후렴구 부분에 영어로 나와요. 근데 사실 제가 영어를 잘 못해요. 근데 제가 영어를 한 이유 중에 하나가 나는 영어를 못하지만 나도 영어를 부를 수 있다. 이런 부분이 동등, 평등의 한 부분으로 굉장히 음악적으로도 비춰질 수 있는 부분이라고 생각도 들어가지고 영어로 한번 불러본 그런 노래이기도 하고요. 저는 이 곡이 피스 오브 피스의 파트 2라고 생각이 들기도 합니다. 네. 그래서 평화의 한 조각을 위해서 굉장히 큰 부분으로 작용이 될 부분이라고 생각이 드는 곡이기도 하고 남다른 좀 애정이 있는 그런 곡이기도 합니다. 좀 강렬한 앨범을 굉장히 또 순화시켜 주기도 한 그런 분위기의 트랙이라서
This one is definitely a departure from the way the rest of the album feels.
굉장히 편하고
So far.
되게 chill하게 즐기실 수 있는 그런 부분이 있을 것 같습니다. 네.
Very, very cool. Yeah, it's cool because it's kind of like that midway point too, where it kind of gives you a breather, you know. In song structures in general, right? The whole point of any good story, whether you're writing a song, whether you're writing a book, is you have tension and release, right? You have a build up, you're building a story, you have this big climax, and then it's got to come down again, and maybe it goes and builds back up again. And song structures are a lot like that, where we build up tension. We call it tension through the whole song, and then generally around the chorus, sometimes it's not the chorus, sometimes the chorus isn't, but most of the time the chorus is a release. We have this big portion, and then it comes back down, and it gives us a bit of relief. That tension releases, and then we build that tension again. K-pop does it really, really well because a lot of times they have verses and they have these big pre-choruses. It's like pre-choruses are so much more important to the build in the songs, I feel like, in K-pop than almost any other genre. And so they really take their time to build and then give you the release and come back. But that can also be said for albums as well, right? Because as you're listening to something, if things are really dark and really heavy, sometimes you need like a little bit of a palate cleanser in order to continue it. So I think it was such a good move, not just for what he obviously wanted to say, and it still fits in so well with what's happening with Pandora's Box in the world. And when you see, you know, the Arson music video and like kind of the representation of the world and how that is. But it also lends to giving the listener a little breather and then coming back and resetting to be ready for the next part. It's absolutely brilliant that he decided to do that. So very good. What were your guys' thoughts? Please let me know in the comments below. You know that I love reading the comments. This has been a fantastic journey so far, and I love seeing this raw, kind of different side of him that we really didn't get to see through BTS. So very cool. If you haven't already, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to follow along with the journey and check out the other reactions to the Jack in the Box songs, and follow us over on Twitch so that you can check out our live streams. This was actually recorded via a live stream. You can catch all of our content that way. Those are Saturdays at noon Central Time. If you're looking for more BTS content, don't forget that we also have a Patreon page, which is almost exclusively BTS content. All of that unlocks for $1. And we do have music out now on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon as well. If you're looking for more music to listen to, we're going to be dropping another mini album here in the next couple of months. So check all that out. If nobody told you that they love you today, don't forget that I love you. You're appreciated, always welcome here in this channel, and you are enough. And last, but certainly not least, it was a great day to play. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.